Hi, Duncan here, and today I want to share with you what I call my business website software Blue Book. Blue Books are often used to determine the value of cars when they're being bought or sold. And in this case, I want to talk about the value of website platforms that are used for business if in fact you're selling software or services and in fact even physical products, which generally is, as far as I'm concerned, Shopify. But I want to walk you through this little chart here today and show you my take on the various website platforms that are available for businesses and really what you might consider to be a best choice based on your circumstance. Everybody's circumstance is a little different. So that's why, obviously, I'm not going to necessarily suggest one for everybody today. Here we go. In short, what we've got here is the various online platforms from WordPress to high level, in other words, from cheap to expensive, whether they have a marketing platform or not, um, and an email autoresponder, which is really an essential component for any business online, and what we're looking at for cost, even just to get started. And so initially, WordPress is a good place for many businesses to start because it's what's considered open source software and it's free, but you're going to need WooCommerce installed on a WordPress platform if you're ever going to do any business. But WordPress is essentially free, although I've got a little asterisk here, and that is because you are still going to need to host it somewhere, which at a minimum is going to cost you about $15 a month. Now, I use Thrive Themes to create marketing funnels with WordPress. It's a great piece of software, but you're still going to need a third-party autoresponder, something like Aweber or Constant Contact. I don't really like MailChimp that much, and that's why I'm not necessarily suggesting it here, although it's free to start. But in order to have any kind of a business website, you are going to need an email autoresponder to connect it to that website, and which, as I said, is Aweber. And you're going to need some kind of a funnel builder, which is basically how you get people from the front page to your shop or, in fact, online store so that they would buy whatever it is you want them to purchase. So WordPress is not a bad choice to get started, but it can be a little cumbersome. It does require additional security software, and it's just simply not for everybody because it's not an all-in-one tool. And really, what we've got here on the rest of this list, everything from here on down, is in fact an all-in-one offering from a number of various service providers. And as you can see, the prices, well, here Wix and Squarespace are only $14 to start, but the price will go up from there. And in fact, there's a 14-day free trial for both of those, as there are for many of these packages. Now, Wix and Squarespace are not going to probably do everything you want them to do for $14 a month, but at least it's a pretty inexpensive entry-level price on a month-to-month basis. And both of these platforms are chock-a-block full of features, relatively easy to use. I've worked with both. My preference, frankly, is Wix, and that is that really I just find it easier to work with and that it's more feature rich, and it's been recently updated with some very interesting artificial intelligence features that I won't go into today, but it's definitely worth a little search on Google to learn more about that. Now, one of the more interesting offerings is Groove.cm. It has a free to start, and in fact, you can, for I think about $2,400 US, pay a one-time forever price if you know that it's really what you like. But they do have a free to start, and then if you want to go month to month, it's $79 a month. It's a great product. It comes with its own autoresponder. It has a great funnel builder. It has a really good website page builder. It's feature rich, and it's one of the newcomers on the block. And actually, I suppose now it's been a couple of years. What's interesting about Groove is that the designer was one of the key owners of Kajabi, which these days I think is at least $120 US a month. And I've worked with Kajabi. It's a good product. It's really more for people who are selling services, not so much for products. Again, it has a 14-day trial, but Kajabi got a little clunky as far as I'm concerned. Because it's an older piece of software, they keep patching on to the original code to try and continue to be competitive and feature rich. And frankly, one of the original designers and owners of Kajabi just said, enough's enough. And they went out and created Groove.cm. It's not perfect either, but it's got a tremendous number of features, frankly, easier to use, I think, than Kajabi, and frankly, more features. Very competitive choice, very competitive offering. And as I say, they will let you get in for $2,400, I think, US forever. And then you never have to pay another nickel. That's an interesting offer. ClickFunnels is also, they've been around for a while and they're a pretty good tool. They have got a really great funnel builder for marketing and promoting your products, but you're going to need a third-party email provider because they don't offer an autoresponder, and their trial period is only 14 days. It's going to take you longer than 14 days to figure out, frankly, how ClickFunnels works. One of the benefits to ClickFunnels is they have a tremendous amount of training on board, and it's $97 a month once you actually start to pay. So you want to consider that. Kajabi has been around for a long time, so has Kartra. Both of these products are essentially competitors. If you're going to spend this kind of money, Kartra is probably a better choice. And again, it has a 14-day trial. At the bottom of the pack here is Go High Level. To me, it's really the best of the bunch. It's feature rich with a lot of AI features, and there are various brands of Go High Level. It's not just Go High Level. Again, it has, a very sophisticated marketing funnel system. It has an autoresponder built in and a 14-day free trial, but it's going to take you longer than 14 days to figure out how it works. At $97 a month, it is definitely a great offer. Now, that's a US price, and in fact, you're really looking at more like $135 a month if you're here in Canada. I like Go High Level, but it's not for everyone. And so if this price kind of scares you a bit and the complexity of it can be a little overwhelming, then Wix would be my next choice. Now, I haven't mentioned System.io, which is very inexpensive and quite similar, and I think really a kind of white label brand of Go High Level, but it's nowhere near as feature rich, but you can actually start for free. I haven't worked with it that much, but frankly, if I were to choose something that's easy to start and inexpensive, I would probably take a very close look at Wix. And if you can't find all the features you need, my suggestion would be to consider Go High Level. After having said all of that, WordPress with WooCommerce is still probably one of the most feature-rich, low-cost ways to get your business started online. And if you use Thrive Themes, it's got a great funnel building system, and it's wonderful for people who are in the service-based business. Not so much if you're trying to sell a product, a physical product. If you're in the physical product and drop shipping, you really want Shopify. Starts at, well, in fact, it says $29. The truth is that if you live here in Canada, that's almost $60. So it's a little misleading there. They don't have a funnel building system, so you're going to have to go to a third party to build any kind of a marketing funnel for your store. And it's a 14-day trial. Service is great, and they are really the king of physical product stores. Now, the last thing to consider, no matter who you choose here, is that you're going to need a payment provider. PayPal, Stripe, Second Checkout, Moneris, Authorize.net. If money's an issue, PayPal's a great place to start because basically they're charging you on a per sale basis. It does take a little while to get money moved from PayPal to your bank account because, of course, they do offer a kind of money back guarantee to purchasers. So they are client friendly. If somebody doesn't like what you're selling, that person can say, I want my money back. And PayPal are going to side, first of all, with the person requesting the money back rather than you. That's why they hold back our initial purchases. Stripe and Authorize.net are my choices. I like both of these. They're the easiest to deal with. If you need a physical point of sale device, then Moneris is also a very good choice. If you don't need a physical point of sale device where somebody sticks a credit card into a little box and punches in their numbers, you can just use Stripe or Authorize.net. That is a very quick rundown of what I call the Blue Book for business website platforms. And if you'd like to know more, feel free to just drop a comment below and just say Blue Book, and I'll get back to you and we can have a quick chat, a 10-minute chat about what your needs are, and I can probably provide some useful guidance on which of these is best for your business. I hope you found this useful. Let me know if you did. And if you want more information, as I say, just put the word Blue Book in the comment below. Bye for now.